Here's Johnny! Wait, that's not my name. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite movies of all time, The Shining. The Shining was released in 1980 and stars Jack Nicholson as Jack Torrance, Shelley Duvall as Wendy Torrance, and Danny Lloyd as Danny Torrance. So this is my first classical movie review, and why am I making this? Well, it's Halloween, so I decided I would review a horror movie, and I thought The Shining is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, so why not review The Shining? So yes. So this is my first classical movie review of all time. I will try to do more of these because I think I should be doing more of classic movie reviews, so yeah. But yeah, The Shining is easily one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I've always loved it. I just think, I think it's really, it's visually stunning. Like, I love the way this movie is filmed. Like, it's just filmed very well. Like, I really like the way it's filmed. And, yeah. It's a pretty long movie. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. But I can actually really accept that, and I'm actually glad they had it longer, because I don't know, this movie is, it's a suspense movie. It, like, basically, like, this whole movie builds up to the climax, which is, like, ultimately when Jack goes complete psycho and just, you know, tries to murder, his wife and his kid. And I just think, one thing I like about this movie is that it keeps gradually getting more psycho and, like, psychotic. Like, Jack keeps getting more psycho by each scene. You can tell things are starting to get a little stranger, and yeah. So I think, Danny Lloyd, his acting is pretty good, but I think whose acting is not so good is Shelley Duvall. I just didn't buy her acting in this movie. I just think it's not that good. It just seems kind of bland and pretty dull, so I'm not a huge fan of Shelley Duvall's acting in this movie. But Jack Nicholson, incredible, just incredible. He's Jack Nicholson. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna give a great performance out there. So yeah, Jack Nicholson, just phenomenal job. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think this movie, I just love how it keeps gradually getting more psychotic and just more, just crazy. It just gets so crazy, and I just like that to the type of film this has. It's just, like, you know, they're going around in the hotel with this tour, and, you know, and then from there, it goes to, you know, when they're staying there, and then everything's kind of going fine, but things are getting a little stranger, and then, of course, Jack, you know, he's on the typewriter, and he's, like, he gets all mad and everything, because he needs, like, focus, and then from there on, it starts getting pretty intense with him, you know, like, just, you guys know, so, yeah. But I like the whole story of Jack getting just so psychotic from being in this hotel. Like, I just really like that part. It's just, you can really see it in this movie. And I also think that the character emotions are very well done in this movie. Like, you can see that these character emotions are, like, very real. Like, I don't know, I just feel like Stanley Kubrick did a really good job of doing that. He's the director, of course, and, yeah. I think this is definitely his best film. 2001: Space Odyssey, I hate that movie. I know everyone likes it. I think I just hate it. And yeah, but this Shining is just so great. But yeah. So yeah, I just love the whole, like, just the way this movie is, just, you know, getting gradually more psychotic, and I love the way it's filmed. Like, the opening credit sequence is just so amazing. They're going through the mountains, and it's just the way it's filmed is just so well done. Like, you know, it's just so good. I love the shots on the mountains. Like, just every shot on the mountain is just so great, and yeah. And another shot, like kind of shot things, like, well, there's like two scenes of it where Danny is riding around in his tricycle, like, through the entire hotel. He's driving all the way around it. I just love the way it's filmed. Like, the way it's filmed is just so incredible. he's just like and also the sound also like really works with it. Like when he's on the carpet, there's no sound, and then when he gets to the hard floor, and then carpet, no sound. Like there's just so many little things that are really very like they're just very well done in this movie. Just these little visuals, these little sounds that just really stick out to me and I really like. So yes, The Shining. It's just this movie is just visually stunning. Like it has a great soundtrack. And yeah, and I just love how it keeps gradually getting more psychotic, as I said. So yeah, but I think yeah, as I said, Shelley Duvall. I don't think her acting is the best. I mean, I really think it seems very forced and yeah. Yeah, this movie is just great. I mean, I just really like it. Um, yeah, I mean, what more to say? I mean, it's The Shining, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. As I said, it's just such a great movie. So yeah, I mean, I'm sitting in my room on Halloween, so I thought, why not review a horror movie? I mean, there's nothing better for me to do. I'm just sitting here. Yeah, might as well review a horror movie. So yeah, I just love the plot of yeah, Jack just getting psychotic from this just very like enclosed hotel. Like I just really like it, and yeah, like yeah, it's just I just really like, you know, kind of the isolated feeling of it. So yeah, I just think this movie's very great. I mean, yeah, that's basically all I have to say. I mean, yeah. It was obviously released in 1980. Start of a 80s has the best movies by far. The 80s, yeah, they just have the best movies by far. The decade of the 80s. So yeah. But yeah, to dive more into stuff, I mean, like Danny, I like how the movie, like like it kind of shows like his, like he's kind of getting creepy and very suspicious, and that really it really helps move the plot along and give you kind of a huh. But yeah, yeah, as I said, like the character emotions just really work in this movie. You can just see like these little like these just little emotions that they give off, kind of like whether it's a glare or if it's like a something, you know, you can just see that they're like they have a certain feeling towards something. So yeah, I just really like that. But yes, I think the plot is great. Acting, Jack Nicholson, incredible. The Here's Johnny thing was just so cool. It's very famous, and that's so cool. The ending is okay. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's just alright. I mean, there's nothing too special about it, but it's okay. So yeah, but I think like the kind of the ending climax is really nice where, you know, Jack is storming the hotel trying to get him, trying to get his wife and his kid, and I just really like that. And I think the whole maze type thing is really cool, like at the end when he's chasing Danny through it. So yeah. So that is my review of The Shining. I thought I would just do a classic movie review since it is Halloween, so I just thought to do horror movie. Why not? So yes, I will definitely be reviewing more classic movies in the future. And yes, thanks for watching this review, and see you next time.